Hi everyone, welcome to my spoiler review of Season 5 of Stranger Things Volume 2. Before we begin, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, it really helps the channel. I will still be doing reaction videos to movies and TV shows, it's just taking a bit longer to edit them while I'm at work. I am in the Christmas holidays now, so I will be filming loads and loads of content and getting that out to you guys. So just bear with me. So I thought I'd just do a bit of a short of videos, reviews, thoughts, all that kind of stuff. So Stranger Things Volume 2 has just released. I finished it last night. I will talk about Volume 1 for a little bit just because I didn't really do a review for that. With that, the best episode was the finale when Will got his powers. We'll talk about that. It was really good. It was a very slow first half of the season though, I will admit. For myself, I was watching it and I was like, hey, let's get to the juicy bits. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. I just saw it as like it's the stepping stones to get to the good things. And then Volume 2 happens last night and I watched them all back to back. And I will be honest, I was quite disappointed in it. It didn't live up to the hype of last season, which I mean last season was amazing. It was just truly amazing. It was the best season that they've had. But this one so far I'm not sold, unfortunately. My biggest gripe going into Volume 2 of Season 5 was, okay, yes, Will's got powers, and then he quickly tells us, like, oh no, it's only when I'm connected to the hive. So I'm assuming basically when he can, a Demogorgon's around or Vecna's around. And I'm like, oh, okay. So he doesn't have powers. He's not, okay, cool. I mean, he has powers technically, but it was just it was a bit of a letdown for me. I thought, okay, why give him something if you're just going to take it away? But I guess it kind of, you will see him use it again at some point, I'm sure. But that was a bit annoying. I think one thing I did like is when he did get his powers back. I think in that same episode we come back, or the one after that, where he breaks Vecna's leg and he tries to like snap his neck, which I thought was really really cool. And it's cool to see Will kind of do something because he has been benched like most seasons. I think after season 2, he was just like, he's just there. So it's cool to see him do things, I guess, and have powers. But overall, still a little bit disappointed with him. I next want to go on to Max and Holly. Max, can't do no wrong, absolutely love her. But the one thing that really annoyed me is Holly found a way out instantly to an extent. Like, and I was just like, oh, come on. Like, I wanted it to be Max. Holly, I don't care for. I think the actress is good. She's fine. But the character's just really annoying. And it's like, why are we connecting to this character? Like, yes, the character's been there since season 1, but this character's just a side character. And now she's like a main character, probably like the main character at this point. We see so much of her and Max. Yes, I'm glad we're seeing Max, but I'm like, I don't want to see Max with this little girl. I want to see Max with everyone else, you know. I wish maybe someone else could have gone in there instead of this child. I don't know, anyone but Holly, like someone that we can connect more with. And I think maybe a lot of people do connect with Holly. I'm just not one of them. She really kind of annoys me. And then there's this really annoying scene where they get to the end of, you know, they're about to leave the Vecna's mind, whatever. And they're just talking. And they're talking for about 6 minutes. And, you know, Max is like, yeah, I'm on my way out, see you later. And then Holly's like, what about me? What do I do? And she's like, it's within you all along. And then her thing pops up. And I'm like, are we taking the mic? Are we actually taking the mic? Like, Max has been in there for 2 years. Holly just figures out how to get out in like 2 seconds. Okay, cool, whatever. Like, it. And then every time she was like running to the portal and Kate Bush was on, and then it would show Max and I'd be like, yes, and then we'd go to Holly and I'd go, okay, cool. Back to Max, way, back to Holly. You know, it's just, I don't care about her, but that's just me, I guess. Another character that I'm really, really sick of, and it sounds very negative, guys. I will talk about some good stuff, but this is my last gripe, I think. There's 2 characters that I don't like. Hopper, can't stand. I think he's boring. I think every time he tries to have like an emotional beat, it's just, I roll my eyes, don't care for him, whatever. That might just be me. He's just a very boring character. Like, he had an interesting story last season. Now he's just like, trying to off himself all the time, or just telling Elle what to do. I'm like, she's a grown child. Anyway, the other character that I'm the worst character for me, I think the worst character, Maya Hawkes, I forgot her name now. Anyway, you know who I mean. I think Nepo Baby, clearly, because she can't act. She truly cannot act, unfortunately. And like every scene she's in, like her they make her talk, right, but she has nothing to say. She adds no value to any conversation. She just talks, and I'm sick of her. She did it in Volume 1 with Will about his whole, like, like the whole being gay kind of speech. I don't know why I'm doing this all the time. Like, they are gay. I'm gay. Like, it's fine. I'm acting like it's not. But she gives this speech to Will, and it just goes on forever, and it makes no sense, really. She's just saying words. And I'm like, guys, I understand you wanted this big grand finale for this, this amazing TV show, but what you're doing is you've made it too long. Avatar has the same problem. You've made it so long that no one actually gets real development. Everyone just talks and has nothing really to say and then two characters get like a big push. These things are too long now. I think Avatar's the same. Stranger Things, like, tell the story you want to tell and then tell it. We don't need to push it and make it longer, like, just for views and clicks. Like, people will talk about it if it's good. And if it's not, I'm here to point it out, unfortunately. But let's actually get onto some good things. I liked Nancy and Jonathan's breakup. I was so scared that they were gonna stay together in that moment when the walls are melting and all that. But they didn't. He unproposed to her, which was, it's quite clever. I'd say it's a beautiful scene. Jonathan is a very boring character. I don't mind him, but he is boring. Like, he doesn't need to be with Nancy. I think Nancy is going to be alone now for the rest of the show anyway, I hope. I don't want her to get with Steve. I know a lot of people do, but I think it's a bit too late for that. We've got one episode left. Let's leave it. But I do like Nancy a lot. She was fantastic last season. She's just a headstrong character. She goes into everything that she does with this. She's a badass. Essentially, she's what 11 should be, but it's Nancy, in my opinion. I just love Nancy. She's a great character. But this whole breakup kind of scene was done really beautiful because they're about to die, and it doesn't do the trope of will you marry me? It does the opposite, which I really, really liked. So props to that scene. It went on a bit too long, but a lot of these scenes do. 11, this volume, why are you pouting all the time, Millie Bobby Brown? She's like, all the time, and I'm like, you weren't doing this volume 1, were you? I mean, not that I noticed, but this one I really noticed it, and it's just cringe. It really is cringe. Her sister friend thing, okay, cool, you've come out, you've not done anything. You set up this whole, okay, we need to stay in wherever Vecna is, if we bring the worlds colliding or whatever, we need to stay there, which I kind of like. I thought she was going to turn to Vecna's side, which still could happen. I'm still kind of predicting that. But yeah, she didn't really do anything. But okay, let's talk about some more good, because I sound like a negative Nancy. I like Joyce, still doesn't have much to do, but I do really like Joyce. I think we need Winona Ryder to... she hopefully another project can pick her up, because she is fantastic. I really like her. But let's talk about Steve and Dustin. Amazing. What they're doing... in volume 1 it was a bit like we didn't see much of them together and they were just kind of arguing, whereas this one really got to it a lot more. Steve misses his best friend, and Dustin doesn't want his best friend to die ultimately because of what happened to Eddie, and it was really sad. And when they were fighting, it was horrible. It was heartbreaking, because they're everyone's favourite. I mean, come on, if they're not yours, then why are you watching the show at this point? They are fantastic characters, and their interactions are wonderful, and to see them grow from season 2, I think it was, to this, to now, it's remarkable. It's beautiful, and I think either Steve's gonna die. Steve has to die. He has to die. They've setting it up too much. If he doesn't die, I'll be pissed. I actually will be at this point. I don't want him to die, obviously, but they've set it up now. But all the other theories that they both die. That whole line about if you die, I die. I could see that, but I could also see Steve kind of sacrificing himself to save Dustin, for sure. For sure. In the same way like Eddie did, I feel that could happen. And yes, it would break Dustin, but I feel like that's Steve's journey. His journey isn't to be with Nancy, and I think the show, the Duffer Brothers, have realised that. Because otherwise, we'd see more scenes with them together pushing that. I don't think that's the case at all. I think Steve will die. So be prepared. Vecna, he's weak this season, I'll be honest. He's kind of not really doing... He's doing a lot, but he came out in all CGI and he looked incredible, and now he's back to practical. And, like, you can tell because he looks like a Power Rangers villain. But, yeah, I'm not feeling Vecna at the moment, so we will see. So that's my thoughts, guys, unfortunately. It sounds quite negative. I think the only ones who are holding it together is Nancy, Steve, Dustin, and Max. Oh, and I like Lucas and Max's scene when she wakes up. Their acting on both of them was fantastic. Some of the best I've seen in the season. So, yeah, kudos to them. But, yeah, that's my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Is this something are you excited to see the next part? Are you not? I'm still excited to see how it ends personally, but my hopes are, I'm keeping my expectations pretty low now. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be doing more reactions on the channel. I'm trying this new format where I review movies also. So let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.